The Green Goblin, one of Spider-Man's villains, classic villains. His name is Norman Osborn. He's from the Marvel Legends Onslaught series. He comes with the right leg of Onslaught. And he comes with accessories, this bag right here, which looks really nice. And he comes with this pumpkin bomb, and a sled, and a stand. Let's do articulation. The Green Goblin has really good articulation. Actually, this is one of the best bodies that I've seen from Marvel Legends. It's just a beautiful body. He has articulation 360. Up and down, the range is really good. Look at that. So that's really good. He has 360 joint here. He has the bicep rotation, a double joint at the elbow, and he has articulation at the wrist, back and forth, and he has more articulation at the fingers right here. He has an awesome chest joint that gives him this ability to go back and forth. The range is awesome. It's not like some that move just like a little tad like that and that's it. So the engineering in this is pretty good. He has 360 rotation. He has the Marvel Legends joint. So it goes in and out, back and forth. He has also rotation right here at the thigh. He has another double joint at the knee. And he has a joint at the ankle, up and down, and at the toe right here. This joint works well because it sticks in well with the sled. I don't think they put in the side joint here, but I think they did that on purpose because when you put him in a sled, you know, it wouldn't be like it would be redundant, you know, like it wouldn't be of any use for him because he's always on a sled, so he doesn't need that swivel joint here. He just needs up and down and the toe joint to help him hook up into this piece right here. So that's a pretty freaking awesome figure. I also noticed that I don't know if you can tell right now, but let's see, let me close it up. You see this pattern right here? You would think that maybe a sculptor sculpted this, right? I'm pretty sure the sculptor sculpted the torso, the right here, the head, the face, the hat and everything. But you see this pattern right here? It's all over his green spots right here. Well, that is symmetrically almost impossible to do for a sculptor. I know because I do sculptures. So, well, I used to. And so I think that when they made this figure, they started using computer 3D programs or something, and then they just produce this pattern in 3D, and then they probably make a prototype, and then out of that prototype they make the copies. So it looks perfect, see? All his scales, which is awesome. So, and his face is just, the expression on him is just so nice, you see? He has this insane look, and the hat is amazing. Look at the hat. The hood is so long. I mean, you normally don't see this kind of, you know, on a regular 6-inch figure. So this is by far one of the, I think it would be the best Goblin ever made so far by Marvel. I mean, some of them other ones come close, but this guy is awesome. Now the sled comes with a stand, but when you put in the stand, it has these pegs. So when you put it in, they get locked in there. So I didn't want him locked in there because I want to, like, you know, play around with him sometimes. So what I did is with a little hobby knife, I removed the little tiny pegs. And so now I can slide him in and slide it out whenever I want, or put him on a stand, you know, like that. So I did a little modification, which sometimes makes a figure a little better. But you have to be careful because sometimes you try to modify stuff and you break it. So, and he comes with this comic book, The Amazing Spider-Man #122, and basically this is where the Green Goblin dies. He's responsible for Gwen Stacy's death. Spidey, what do you call it? And it's not his fault that she died, but when he tried to save her, she died because he tried to save her from falling, and he pulled her up with his webs, and she broke her neck. But it's not in this comic book. But I found that out because it was kind of interesting. I didn't know Gwen Stacy was his girlfriend because in the live action movie, Peter Parker's girlfriend is the redhead. I can't remember her name right now. So basically here you see Spidey getting back at the Goblin, and the Goblin dies, just like in the first movie, live action movie, where he gets impaled by the sled. So I thought it was pretty interesting, and it's pretty cool to give you these comic books because sometimes you don't want to go buy a $20 trade paperback. So it's pretty cool. It's a little piece of history. So, and I might do a review on him next, this guy, or Lobo, I'm not sure which one. These are amazing Spider-Man, black costume. So he's one of my favorite Spider-Man. And the body they use for him is totally the best for a slim body for Spider-Man. I mean, it has so much articulation. It's just, I don't think they've made anything better than this for a slim body, figure. So the Green Goblin is pretty awesome. There's a variant for him, and it's basically the Norman Osborn head, and he's holding the mask in his hand, or he can hold it. So that's the variant in the Onslaught series. So, but I prefer this one because I really like the look of the Goblin. But if you're a completist, you should get the Norman Osborn. So I probably would get it too if I could, afford it. So, but you can't get every figure you want. It's just too expensive. So I try to get the best figures that I like and keep it at a minimum. So, but if I had the money, I'd probably get all of them. So, the Green Goblin. Talk to you guys later.